What are traps? And be they gay? She goes on like that for hours. It's like being trapped at the bottom of an elevator shaft with the ghost of Anita Bryant. Do you kids even know who Anita Bryant is? Do you have any idea how many decades I fought for your rights? Wait, is Anita Bryant even dead? Scholars remain divided. If the blacks don't like going to jail, they should just do less crimes. Let's do another interview with Richard Spencer. You know what? Why don't we all interview Richard Spencer? Every single YouTuber. Free speech mandates that we all constantly broadcast fascist propaganda. Let's get them all in here, every single Nazi in one giant live stream, and then we can finally give the Jewish question the platform it deserves. I'm just trying to assimilate into a pre-existing female gender role. As you can see by the normal way I'm dressed. The traditional female garb of my culture. No! I think to people watching this, it comes off as if leftists are like afraid of his actual ideas. But I'm not afraid of his ideas. I'm not afraid of anything. I just smoked a bunch of fucking PCP. Let's discuss this. And by discuss, I mean you sit quietly and I'll tell you what to think. Like, you could sit there for 3 hours trying to make a nuanced feminist rebuttal, but wouldn't you rather just eat a bowl of thumbtacks? And I really can't stress this enough. I don't care either way. I make YouTube videos because I enjoy mood lighting and set design. So what do you people want from me? The lobster queen is dead. Long live the queen.
Did you just assume the straw person's gender?
Cis people have like 2 trans jokes and they're both so bad. Sure, philosophers can say, but how do we know the sun will rise tomorrow? To which the correct response is, shut the fuck up, nerd. Stop playing 3D chess against your own brain and find a real thing to worry about. Take a fucking sip, babes.
I love that.
But your macabre mother wants you to take care of yourself. So here, I made you a wet pot of hot tea and you can take it out on the balcony and pour it on some pedestrians. That always cheers me up. The receptionist at the sperm bank turned to me and said, right this way, Natalie. Here's a cup for you to bust a nut in. And that's how my life as a woman began. I'm sorry, who are you talking to? Gentlemen of the Academy. Did you get thrown out of Dairy Queen again? It must needs be remarked. Please stop breaking into my house. I shall be the queen of dairy. I'm sure you will be. But it's important to remember that while I may not fit the typical profile, I am not real and not valid. Well, I assure you there will be no taking of your free speech on this channel. Unless you clock my makeup, dickbag. Comment deleted. They poured milk on me, I poured milk on them. They did anoint themselves in their milk and it was good, thus saith the Lord. It does seem like it's getting harder to have conversations about difficult topics. You know, our children are coming of age in this Orwellian nightmare where you can face consequences for simply having a politically incorrect opinion about the Jewish question. It's PC run amok. It's a Hanukkah catastrophe. We spend 4 years teaching undergraduates why capitalism is bad, and then we say, well, you're educated now. Good luck getting a job under capitalism. Bye! Good news, boys. You no longer have to be some schlubby fuck riding the escalator at IKEA, thinking about how much you hate your job as a marketing and communications associate, because the sun hath risen on the day wherein you take your father's claymore in hand and defend Voltaire and adorable blonde children against black civil rights. You know, just like the Vikings did. Death. Death, 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 death. It's the only thing everyone fears, and the only thing that gets me off. But I'm trans. How could I possibly be a Nazi? That's a good question. It's almost as if you're an irrational person and your worldview makes no sense. Get out. I thought we were talking about philosophy. No. We're talking about shoes. I'm afraid I have some bad news. The tests are back and are showing that, in the medical terminology, your vagina does indeed suck. Some people say I'm a man dressed as a lady, but I'm actually a lady who used to be a man dressed as a man dressed as a lady. Explain that, Professor Butler. And it's too bad, because I'm actually starving over here for good trans comedy. And I mean the real dark stuff too. I'm not talking about trans Rachel on the timeline calling her hormones titty skittles. No, I like the edgy stuff. I like being on the edge. Hi, my name is Natalie Wynn, and I enjoy edging. Oh baby, come on. 7, I thought you liked to be. 6. You used to whisper to me so sweetly. Well, not anymore. Well, do you at least want to buy some Vitalamax? Okay, Jesus. Cheers. Das ewige Weibliche, the archetype of the eternal feminine. And where does that come from? Poets. Teenage gay boys on Instagram. Abolish gender? Well, that sounds like an ambitious project for one transsexual, but I mean, I'll give it a try. Solanus be praised. No nails, no makeup. I'm wearing a nice little gender-neutral robe moment. I did it, everyone. I abolished gender. Well, I guess long hair is still a gender signifier, so I should probably get rid of that. How is she, though? She's feeling a little genderless. Fobbington, are we doing this again? Lady Fobbington, I'm so happy to finally meet the real you. Enchanté. I'm not gonna kiss your hand, you freak. I'm more of a woman than you are. It's not what they were saying at the Parisian salon. Clock me, Amadeus. Don't break the fourth wall. I'm trying to make a video about postmodernism. Get out of my drawing room, 18th century sexual deviant. So much for the tolerant Jacobins. Well, maybe those men just picked up on my inherently womanly female energy essence that I've always had since I was born a female biological soul trapped in the body of a cross-dressing baby. And a lot of trans people want me to represent them absolutely perfectly. So if I do fuck something up, well, just read me to filth on Twitter like you always do, you little shits. Love you. Is it hot in here, or is the world just like this now? Imagine that this is the Earth. This is what the Earth would look like if you stabbed it with a giant knife. Nails? Is that all womanhood means to you? In one beaker I have white, and the other brown. Pour them together, and wow, I don't know what the kids are calling it. It's delicious. P-I-C-T-R-O-Y, don't tell the coach I was a guy. Oh yes. The classic argument. How do I explain to my child? Kill your shitty child for all I care. That's simply not my problem. I regret every night I spent with you, Ben Shapiro. I'm in a new relationship now with a lesbian. You and I are through. I'm getting an abortion and you can't stop me. So Jordan, Dr. Peterson, Professor, Daddy, let's talk. And for once, I'd like to actually treat this discussion with the seriousness and respect I think it deserves. I love it when people assume my gender, provided they assume it correctly. Otherwise, I will throw you in imaginary Canadian pronoun jail. Well, don't leave. You can change in front of me. I'm not a prude. I'm gonna go behind the curtain. I like looking at naked people. I am an evangelical transsexual. I don't want toleration, damn it. I want converts. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to talk about my womanhood? You could be an 18th century Republican arguing against the monarchy, and the monarch could turn around and say, well, hierarchies are inevitable. God save the lobster queen. Oh dear God. My lords, ladies, and those that lieth betwixt, present rumours and Republican rumblings amongst the rabble have compelled us to summon you together. Let us remind you that nature hath so made the lobster that some individuals be stronger than the others. Therefore, let not the power of our crustacean sovereignty be anywise impugned. And as for parliamentarians, well, let them vote for cake. Very good, thank you.